All right, we have covered why it's important to think in English, how it connects to your brain, and practical steps you can start using today. But let's be honest, learning to think in English is not always easy. You might face some challenges along the way, and that's totally okay. Every learner goes through these hurdles. The important thing is not to give up. Let's talk about some of the common challenges you might face, and more importantly, how to overcome them. One of the biggest challenges for many learners is the fear of making mistakes. When you're trying to think in English, you might worry that you are not saying things correctly or that people will judge you for your mistakes. The truth is, everyone makes mistakes when they're learning a new language. Mistakes are a natural part of the learning process. Think about when you were a child and learning your first language. You probably made mistakes every day, right? But those mistakes helped you improve. It's the same with English. Here's a solution. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. View them as opportunities to improve. Every mistake teaches you something new, and over time you will notice that you make fewer mistakes and feel more confident. Another challenge is feeling overwhelmed. English has so many rule exceptions and vocabularies to learn. It can feel like there is always more to study, and that might make you feel like you will never catch up. But remember, you don't need to learn everything all at once. Start small and focus on building a habit. The key is consistency, not perfection. Set realistic goals like learning a few new words each week or thinking English for just 10 minutes a day. Take it one step at a time. Third, switching between your native language and English. A common challenge is the tendency to switch back to your native language. When you're learning English, it's easy to fall back into your comfort zone and start thinking in your own language, especially if you don't have the words for something in English. This can slow down your progress and make it harder to build a habit of thinking in English. The solution here is simple. Keep practicing. The more you practice thinking in English, the more natural it will become. Start by thinking about simple things like what you eat for breakfast or how your day is going. Gradually, as you build your confidence, you will be able to handle more complex thoughts in English without relying on your native language. Fourth, you might also feel like you don't have enough opportunities to practice speaking English. This is a common problem, especially if you don't live in an English-speaking country or have many people around you who speak English. But don't worry. There are plenty of ways to practice English on your own. You can join online communities, use language exchange apps, or even practice speaking to yourself. And remember, listening to English media like podcasts, movies, and songs can also give you lots of opportunities to hear and absorb English. Over time, this will help you think more naturally in English. Finally, it's very common to feel frustrated with your progress. Sometimes it feels like you are not improving fast enough or you're stuck in the same place. This happens to everyone at some point, and it can be really discouraging. But here's the secret. Progress takes time and it's often slower than we expect. The key is to stay patient and keep practicing. Celebrate your small wins, whether that's understanding a movie without subtitles or having a short conversation in English. The more you practice, the more you improve, even if it feels slow at times. So, let's review how to overcome these challenges. 1. Don't fear mistakes. Embrace them as learning opportunities. 2. Don't feel overwhelmed. Focus on small, consistent progress. 3. Stop switching to your native language. Practice thinking in English every day. Find ways to practice even if you don't have many opportunities to speak with others. Be patient with your progress. Keep going and you'll see the results. Remember, language learning is a journey and every challenge you face is just another step towards success. If you stay consistent and positive, thinking in English will become easier, and you will start noticing real improvement in your fluency and your confidence. All right, now that you know why thinking in English is important, how to start training your brain, and how to overcome some of the challenges you might face, let's be consistent and make it a lasting habit. If you have any questions or suggestions, leave a comment below and we can discuss together.